This guy really wants you to believe he pulled himself up by the bootstraps. But let's be honest, he's not a self-made billionaire.
This monarch of billionaire, let's just get at that, okay? I grew up in federally subsidized housing. Let me finish. I grew up in federally subsidized housing. My parents never owned a home. I came from nothing. I thought my entire life was based on the achievement of the American dream. Yes, I have billions of dollars. I earned it. No one gave it to me.
Oh, really?
Came to me and said, we're in financial trouble. I'm going to sell Starbucks. I want you to be the owner of Starbucks. Purchase price was $3.8 million for 6 stores. And he said, I'll give you 60 days exclusive to go out and raise the money. And he came to me about the end of month 1, and he laid this on me. He said, we have an unsolicited purchase for the company for $4 million. I said, but you gave me an exclusive. And he said, but I'm going to have to take the money if you can't raise it. And I knew that within 24 hours, this thing was going to be over for me. So that night, I told my friend, who was a young lawyer, he says to me, come to our office tomorrow morning and meet our senior partner. I said, okay, who is it? And he said, Bill Gates Sr. I went to the office that morning and met Bill Gates Sr., who was like 6'8", a giant of a man. He said, just come back in 2 hours. So I left. I walk into his office, and he says, we're going to go for a walk. And I said, where are we going? And he said, we're going to go see the man. And we literally walked across the street, and we walked into the guy's office. Bill Gates, all 6'7", 6'8", towers over his desk and says, you should be ashamed of yourself. You are going to stand down, and this kid is going to realize his dream. We walked out. We literally walked out. And I said, Mr. Gates, what just happened? And he said, you're going to buy the company, and my son and I are going to help you.
So the moral of the story is, have a room of investors and know Bill Gates personally. So relatable, I just need to work harder.